What's going on? What's happening, fellas? It's your boy KD. Let's get right into it, man. So today, I'm going to give you guys a few reasons why you may not be landing dates with women. All right, so I'm actually going to give you 4 reasons. I'm going to start off with the most common reason that I've seen and I've observed. So this is the thing, guys. You cannot blame women for everything, guys. All right, you cannot blame women. What I am noticing, and I've actually noticed this a long time ago, there's a male versus female gender war going on. All right, I think it's very foolish. I think it's very stupid, to be honest, because what I'm basically seeing is both genders not really understand the other gender. And this is a common human thing. When somebody doesn't understand something and they don't fully get it, they pretty much hate on it, or they talk trash about it, or they're demeaning towards it. That's just how it goes, okay? But fellas, as a top tier man, you can't be like this, okay? If you're not getting dates with women, bro, fix it, okay? Solve it. Find out what's wrong with you. Because if you can sit here and say as a man that there are other men actually being successful with women and you're not, there's a difference between you and those men. There is something that you're lacking. And you can say, oh, well, I'm in the best shape. I make money. I got this. I got that. But you have to understand that even though you may have money, even though you may look good, you may have a great physique, great personality, you're charismatic, you can still mess stuff up. Okay. I just got disclaimer, guys. I don't care how value you are. You can still mess up when it comes to courting females. All right. So I'm going to give you guys some game today. I'm going to give you 4 reasons why you may not be landing dates with women. Let's get right into it. All right, guys. So the first reason is you talk too much. All right. After you get a female's number, fellas, the point of a phone conversation, the point of texting is to set a date. Nothing else, okay? Nothing in between, no more and no less. It is only to set a date. This is a common problem that I see a lot with men. All right, as you guys know, I am now taking coaching calls, one-on-one coaching calls. So I've been doing a few coaching calls the past few weeks. And what I've noticed, especially with texting, that a lot of guys talk too much. They get a girl's number and they want to try to get to know the female and try to figure her out in the text messaging. That is the wrong place to try to figure a female out, okay? Because there's a couple things that happens when you're texting a woman, all right? I'm going to give you a perfect example, a mistake that I actually made a long time ago. I had this girl, she added me on Instagram, she was liking all my pictures, commenting hard eyes, DMing me, basically just drooling over me. So what I did, I shot my shot, got her number within a few text messages, a few DMs. Now, when we started texting, the mistake that I made was I was actually trying to talk to her and get to know her and learn more about her. The whole time, all she wanted from me was sex. That's pretty much it. She was just lusting over me. And that's really all I wanted. But I thought I had to get to know her before we actually met. I really thought I had to try to game her up, get to know who she was, what she liked to do for work and everything like that. What I did not realize is I was slowly putting myself into the boyfriend category, okay? Very slowly. I did not even know I was doing this, but because I started asking her about herself and try to getting to know her through text, I was messing the game up for myself. So she slowly either putting me in the boyfriend category or the friend zone category. All right, guys. So what some of you guys do, most of the time, bro, when you get a girl's number, you already won the game, G. All right, all you got to do is set a date, kill the date, and smash the chick. If that is your goal to pump and dump. Even if your goal was to get a relationship, all you had to do was get her on a date. That is it, fellas. But a lot of guys fear that if they don't talk to this girl and text her every day and check on her and ask her, about her life and her career and her dog Sally, that she's gonna lose interest in him. That is not how it works. We are living in a day and age where women only find about 10% of men attractive, fellas. So if this girl gave you her Instagram and she's DMing you, or she gave you her number and y'all are texting, you already won. You don't have to do a lot more work, G. Okay, do not start panicking and feeling like you got to run game and send her poems and say good morning beautiful every day. You do not have to do this. All you have to do is set a date. Set a date, set a time, set a location, and leave it at that. I'll see you there, sweetheart. That's it. Okay, guys. So stop talking so much when you get a girl's number, G. Please. This is probably the most common out of the four. I guarantee you. Because when I look through some of you guys' text messages and when I see some screenshots, I already can tell that you don't understand women. You don't understand the text game. Okay, so rule of thumb. When you get her number, set the date and then go on a date. Anything in, but there should be nothing else in between. No running game, no texting, nothing extra until you get that first date locked in, fellas. Another reason why you guys aren't bagging any dates with women is because you seem too needy and too desperate to meet this girl. All right, guys, this is the thing. Women understand something about men. Women understand. Now, I'm not going to lie, bro. Women, they kind of off the rockers these days. But one thing that I can agree that they understand about men is they understand that men that have things going on with their life don't have time to be texting all day. Men who actually get women understand this. Men who actually get women, who are actually good with women, are not desperate nor are they needy to meet women. Why? Because they're already in an abundance of women. All right. The perception that you need. OK, this is the dynamic that you need when you're setting a date with a woman. You have to be perceived as the prize. All right. I know everybody's running around yelling, I'm the prize. I'm the prize. Men yelling they the prize. Females yelling they the prize. Look, this is the truth of the matter. If you want to bag a date with a woman, you need to make her feel like that it is an actual prize for her to go out on a date with you. Okay, guys, but what a lot of you guys do is you guys make the female feel like she's better than you and you're actually getting a prize by going out on a date with her. You basically make her feel like the prize. Okay, and this is when women get in their egos. Fellas, you cannot do this. All right. If a woman makes you as a man, if she makes you feel like you're the best man in the world that she's ever met and she just dying to go on a date with you, this may boost your ego and it probably will, but it's not going to stop you from going on a date with this girl. You're not going to look at her like, oh, she's just a groupie and blah, blah, blah. She don't have self-esteem or any confidence or anything like that. You're not going to look at her like that. All you're going to see is a beautiful woman who's very interested in you and very attracted to you. But on the contrary, if you're like this with a woman and you're acting like her biggest fan and you're so lucky to go out on a date with her, one, you're going to boost her ego, and two, you're going to get rejected or ghosted. 100%. Women do not want you to like them that much. Especially at the beginning. Look, I don't care what women say. I don't care what you've heard. I don't care what Disney movie you watch. At the beginning, women actually find it repulsive when you want them that much. And the reason why is, in her head, she's thinking, what is going on in this man's head to want me that much? What have I done? I haven't done anything for him or to him to want me that much. He must not get women. He must be a loser. This is what is going on through her head, G. All right, fellas, so don't be needy. Don't be desperate for attention. Okay, if you text her, she don't text you back, don't double text. I see this a lot. I've been saying this a lot on my coaching calls. Guys, do not double text women. This is a rule of thumb. You should have learned this in middle school. If you text a girl and she don't hit you back for hours, you don't text her back asking her where she go or where she's been or you haven't heard from her. G, you look needy. And you may have 10 other women, but she don't know that. And she's definitely not going to believe that if you send text, if you start double texting, asking her where she's been, and telling her you didn't hear from her last night and you're worried about her. And that, bro, you haven't even met the girl yet. Y'all haven't even went out on a date. She doesn't even know if she likes you yet, G. All right, fellas. So do not double text women. Stop looking so needy and stop looking so desperate, fellas. Number 3 reason why you may not be getting dates is because when you get a woman's number and you start talking to her, start DMing her, you put her too much up on a pedestal. Okay, guys, I'm not going to lie. Women are beautiful. Okay, women are beautiful. But fellas, You cannot just be completely in awe and lost in a woman's beauty to the point to where you seem like you've never seen a beautiful woman in your life in person before. All right. I made a video, I want to say yesterday, on how to stop being manipulated by women. And I stated that one of the ways that a woman can tell a man with low self-esteem is when he's just infatuated by her beauty, meaning he lets her get away with things because of her beauty. When you meet a woman and the only thing that you have to talk about is how beautiful she is, and when you're texting her, you're, hey, beautiful, and hope you're doing great, beautiful, and you're so gorgeous, you're the prettiest woman I ever met. You want to know what that tells a woman? Same thing that the previous point tells her, that you don't get women. All right. And this is something else that women understand too. Men that get women and men are good with women, they're not surprised or excited about a beautiful woman. That's the life that they live. Okay, so when you're so in awe about her beauty, what you're telling her is that you don't get pretty women, meaning you're a loser. Because if you get pretty women all the time, you're not that surprised or excited about how pretty she is. All right, when I meet women, I may tell them, yes, I think you're beautiful, but I leave it at that. The other compliments are going towards other things that most people don't think about. You know, I'm commenting on how smart she is, or how intelligent she may be, or how funny she may be, or I like the way she can think through problems and things like that. I'm not sitting there talking to her about her beauty 24/7. Because I'm going to give her the perception that I don't get beautiful women, or I'm not used to being around beautiful women. Women want to be around men who other women want. That is a general rule that has never failed. That is actually hypergamy explained right there. All right, guys, this is human nature, female nature. This is how it works. If a woman finds out that you don't get with women, it's a less chance that she's going to be attracted to you and want to be out on a date with you, fellas. All right. You know how I know this is true? I've never done this, but actually I have done this, not actually on a date, but I've seen situations where a man was with a woman on a date. The date was over. She got up and left. And as she was walking out, another girl was walking in, and they already knew that both of them were meeting the same man. You want to know what happened in that situation? The second woman was very attractive. She was very attracted to the guy at that point. She was very aroused. Why? Because she can see that he can get other women. And I believe, this is my personal opinion, but I believe women secretly love competition. They love competing with other women. And another, and a reason why I can say this is because I see women when they go out and they dress up and they buy all these bags and these purses and they in these heels with these hairstyles and this makeup. They don't do that to get men. I know they don't. They do that to compete with other women. Women love to compete, G. That's just what it is. I know men, we supposed to love to compete. We supposed to love competition because competition is healthy for men. But women love to compete with other women. That's just the truth of the matter. So if you're not getting women, or if you are so flabbergasted about her beauty, she's going to think that you don't get women, bro. She's going to think that you're not used to beautiful women. And men that are not used to beautiful women tend to be losers, G. All right, so don't shoot yourself in the foot complimenting her on her beauty all day and she not even your girl and you haven't even gotten a date with her yet. All right, G. So even if you want to tell her she's beautiful, wait till you get to the date and then you can compliment her in person. But in the text, you gotta stop this, fellas. And this is another thing. Texting and direct messaging can be misperceived. You know, you can say one thing one way and she can perceive it as something else. Like you can tell her in a text, I think you're beautiful, and you can just be chill about it. You know, nothing special, nothing crazy. But she's reading it like you're a simp because her girl next to her like, oh, girl, look at him. He think you beautiful. He don't get no girls. That's how it happens sometimes. All right, guys. So do not shoot yourself in the foot with this. Do not put a woman on a pedestal, especially before you haven't even gotten a date. This is what's killing you when it comes to getting dates with women. And the last reason out of the 4 is, fellas, you are simply just too boring. And that's why you're not getting dates. All right, I'm going to give you guys a tip. This is a reason why a lot of guys are not getting dates. when women are very superficial, guys. They live in a dream world. Okay, women do not live in a world of reality. So when they go on your social media, most times to most women, your social media is your reality. Even though it might not be, it is your reality. Luckily, I don't use social media for dating. Because if you're a woman and you go on my social media page, you won't know what to think. On my Instagram page, you won't know what to think because I don't post anything about myself or about my personal life. I don't post anything about the way I dress. I don't post any fashion stuff. I don't post any of my leisure activities, none of the fun stuff. I don't do any of that stuff. So, but I don't try to get women to go on dates with me from Instagram, so it's not a big deal. But if I did, I would definitely change my persona on Instagram. I would make myself look more fun. And this is a problem that a lot of you guys are having. You look like a boring ass dude on your social media profile. Or when you texting a woman, you sound like a boring ass dude. Okay, guys? This is the thing. Women, like I said, they live in a dream world. So I'll give you a hypothetical example. Let's say you hit up a girl on Instagram and you shoot your shot. The first thing she's going to do is go on your Instagram page. Within the first 10 seconds, if it does not arouse her, you lost. Simple as that. And if it does not arouse her, you better be a very attractive dude. I'm talking about face game and body game. Because if you ain't got that, nothing that really sparks her interest, she's out the door, fellas. She's ghosting you. She's disappearing and you're not going to get that date. That's just how it goes. The guys that get the most date from social media and dating apps, they usually have their profile set up for that matter. All right, because I know some guys who are losers, G, but they got their profile set up so good that they can get any woman they wanted off of Instagram. All right, guys, simple as that. So you got to stop being boring. All right. Another thing, this is a little bonus tip for you guys. When you are talking to a woman and you are texting, let's say you get her number, and this is another mistake I see in guys. You never ever, and I'm sure you've heard this before, you never ever ask a woman where would she like to go. Never. You pick the date. You set the date, you set the time, you set the location, the venue, whatever it is, and then you let her do what she wants to do with it. All right, you never ask a woman, do you want to go to this place? Or what place do you think we should go to? Or do you know of any good spots? You sound like a loser. Okay, as much as feminists and women these days will tell you that they don't want it, women want leadership, even when it comes to setting a date. So when you start and I'm gonna tell you something else too. Even if you do this and if she agrees to go out on a date with you, you're setting the wrong dynamic. You're setting the dynamic that she's the one that should make the decisions because you're not competent enough to know where you want to go for a first date. Okay, guys, this is player rule number 56. All right, when you automatically come up with a spot and a time to take a woman, what you are telling her is that this is what you do. You get women. You don't need a woman telling you where to go because you get women. This is how I know this, G. I took a woman out on a date one time, right? I picked her up. I just brought her to a place. She was like, where we going? I was like, don't worry about it. Put your seatbelt on. We're going to be there in about 15 minutes. We pulled up to the place. The first thing she said was, oh, I bet you take all your girls here, right? You know what I said? I looked over and I was like, yup, get out the car. And I guarantee you, bro, I literally looked in this girl's eyes and I watched her panties get wet just from her eyes. All right, fellas, this is something that you are not being told because Disney movies are telling you the opposite. Okay, women love players. All right, and even if a woman does not actually want to be with a player because she don't want to get cheated on or she don't want you to have a mistress or a side chick, she still wants to know that you have the ability to get women or that you can get women or at least women want you. All right, G rule, bro, G code of the day. I'm telling you this. I don't care what anybody tells you. Listen to me clearly. If a woman can understand that you can get any woman you want, or at least you can even just get women, you have the ability to get other women, and she's not the only woman who wants you, you're better off that way. You're better off that way, true dude. Trust me, 100%. All right, guys, so stop being boring, G. All right, that's my other point. But also, stop asking women what they want to do and where they want to go. You be the leader. If y'all get to the place and you don't like it or she don't like it, then you can switch up the scenario, switch up the scene. But initially, you need to be the leader. You need to make the decision. All right, fellas. So these were 4 reasons plus a little bonus tip as to why you're not getting dates. If you guys have any other reasons why you may not be getting dates and you want to share with the other fellas, please drop it in the comments. I appreciate you guys for tuning in today. So as you guys know, I have my year-round fragrance. It is the top tier Charisma fragrance. It is for men. As you can see, here's the 1 ounce bottle here. Here's the 2 ounce bottle right here. Very great fragrance, very masculine, man. This right here, this is a winner, bro. All right, this is probably, and I'm not just saying this because this is my cologne and my fragrance, but this is probably the best fragrance I've ever wore, bro, to be honest with you. This is a year-round fragrance. Smells very great in the winter when it's cold outside, but you can wear this year-round. All right, I've been getting a lot of great reviews. You can check out those reviews on my Instagram page. But also, I want to introduce you guys to my new fragrance. All right, it's my new summer fragrance. It just dropped today. This is actually the first bottle. This is mine, by the way, but I'm getting this out there right now. It is called Superman. This is a very, very masculine smell. All right, guys. I am telling you right now, it is very, very masculine. So before you put this on, G, you need to watch a few of my How to Be a More Masculine Man videos, G, because if you ain't masculine and you put this on, you're going to look like a fraud, G. All right, I'm being honest with you, G. Every time I wear this, I get women come up to me and they say those exact words. That is a very masculine smell. I love it. Okay, it's a summer smell, so you can wear this out on the beach. You can wear this at your summer pool parties. You can wear this at the gym because once that sweat start coming out your body, that smell go enhance, and bro, it's going to smell real good on your skin and your clothes. All right, G, so go ahead and hit me up on Instagram for that if you want to grab that. If you want a one-on-one coaching call, hit me up on Instagram for that too. I would love to help you guys with any problems that you're having with women, life, money, fitness, whatever it is to help you become a top-tier man. All right, it's your boy KD. We out of here, baby.